To our esteemed faculty, proud family, cherished friends, and to my beautiful support system, Sac Passe! And of course, the resilient, unstoppable class of 2025. What an incredible moment this is. I come before you today to tell you a story about someone I deeply admire. A woman who, like many of us, set out on her journey in higher education, full of hope, ambition, and of making a difference. She began college back in 2015, enrolling in a four-year university, pursuing a degree in nursing. She was driven, passionate, but then life happened. In her sophomore year, she failed a class, just one class. But for her, it felt like the weight of the world. She began to question everything, her abilities, her purpose, even her worth. So she changed majors, transferred schools, hoping a new path would bring clarity. But instead, she felt even more lost. Things did not get easier, they got harder. She had to move back in with her parents. Then came a devastating health scare. For a year, her motivation was paralyzed by uncertainty and exhaustion. Her drive disappeared. The spark she once had, gone. She felt like she had yet again failed. But even in her lowest moment, she clung on to something greater, something bigger than herself. She believed that a higher power was still in control of authorizing her story. And not long after, she found herself at a new profound college, one that meets students where they dreamed. It was at a college fair where a nursing student noticed her hesitation, and suggested to her, "You should go speak to the director of nursing." Nervously, she followed that advice. Through thoughtful advising, she refined her path, completed her prerequisites, and applied to the nursing program. But when the decision came, she was waitlisted. Still, she moved forward. She married the love of her life, and together they began planning a future for their two young daughters, a future filled with new hopes and new beginnings in her husband's home country. But just 8 days after long flights and joyful reunions with family and friends in Jamaica, an unexpected email arrived. She had officially been accepted into the nursing program. It should have been the happiest news, yet it came with a heart-wrenching choice. The possibility of separating the family that had only just united, and the pain of wishing she can be in two places at once. She chose the dream. A dream not just for herself, but one that would light the path for her daughters to soon follow. With unimaginable strength, she returned to HCC, sacrificing the comfort of her new life to continue her education. And for 2 long years, she carried the weight of separation, fueled only by faith, determination, and a promise of a better future. But still, life wasn't done testing her. She lost her housing, and for a time, she lived in her car. Can you imagine that? Studying for exams, writing paper, pushing forward with school, all while trying to survive the night in the backseat of a car. She didn't just endure, she transformed. Her pain became purpose. Her scars became stories she shared with others. She began helping fellow students who were just starting out, reminding them of their worth, their strength, and their ability to rise. She poured into them the same hope that had once been poured into her, believing deeply that the power of help people. Fueled by that goal, she dreams even bigger, to work alongside travel nurses around the world, building programs to train midwives and expand care to communities in need. Her journey is no longer about her own self, her own success. It's about opening doors so that others can step through too. And today, she graduates. That woman is me. I, Paulette McCrawford Brown, as that student, that mother, that wife, and that daughter, who was so ready to give up, but didn't, who had enough faith that even in the midst of it all, she would tilt her head back and just say, "Thank you, God." So as we stand together at this finish line that only embarks a new beginning, I want you to remember, each and every one of us carry a story worth telling. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcame, it matters. Because someone out there is waiting for your story to help unlock their own. Let us go forward with the courage to meet others where they dream, just as someone met us. That is the legacy we now carry. One of faith, one of strength, one of never giving up. We did not just do it, we lived through it, and we're only getting started. And with that, I must say, congratulations, class of 2025.